Growing tomatoes at home in plastic bottles is an excellent way to recycle and grow your own food, even in limited spaces. This guide will walk you through the entire process, from seed selection to harvesting large, juicy tomatoes. Materials needed: 1. Tomato seeds. Choose a variety known for large fruit such as beefsteak, brandywine, or big boy. 2. Plastic bottles. 2-liter soda bottles or similar-sized containers. 3. Potting soil. High-quality, well-draining soil rich in organic matter. 4. Compost or organic fertilizer for nutrient-rich soil. 5. Scissors or utility knife for cutting and preparing the bottles. 6. Watering can or spray bottle for gentle watering. 7. Support stakes or trellis to support the growing tomato plants. 8. Mulch straw or dried leaves to retain moisture. 9. Labels to identify the tomato variety. 10. Sunlight. A sunny spot with at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. Step-by-step guide 1. Preparing the plastic bottles. First, rinse the plastic bottles thoroughly to remove any residue. Next, use scissors or a utility knife to cut the top third of the bottle off. The bottom part will serve as the planting container. Now, poke 4 to 5 small holes in the bottom of the bottle to allow excess water to drain. Optionally, you can create a self-watering system by cutting the top part of the bottle, the part with the cap, and inverting it into the bottom part. 2. Preparing the soil. Mix potting soil with compost or organic fertilizer in a 3-to-1 ratio to ensure the soil is nutrient-rich. Fill the prepared plastic bottles with the soil mixture, leaving about 1 to 2 inches from the top. Sow the seeds by planting 2 to 3 tomato seeds about a 1/4 inch deep in the soil. Water gently using a spray bottle to moisten the soil without disturbing the seeds. Label the bottles by writing the tomato variety and planting date on a label and attaching it to the bottle. 4. Germination. Place the bottles in a warm, sunny location, either indoors or outdoors. Keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. Germination typically takes 5 to 10 days. Once the seedlings are about 2 inches tall, thin them out, leaving the strongest seedling in each bottle. 5. Transplanting, which is optional. If you started with small bottles, transplant the seedlings into larger containers or directly into the ground once they have 2 to 3 sets of true leaves. If using larger bottles, you can continue growing the tomatoes in the same container. 6. Providing support. As the tomato plant grows, insert a stake or trellis into the soil to support the plant. Gently tie the main stem to the stake using soft twine or cloth strips. Watering. Keep the soil consistently moist. Water deeply when the top inch of soil feels dry. Fertilizing. Feed the plants every 2 to 3 weeks with a balanced organic fertilizer or compost tea to promote growth and fruit development. Prune sucker. Remove small shoots, also known as suckers, that grow between the main stem and branches to direct energy toward fruit production. Mulch. Add a layer of mulch around the base of the plant to retain moisture and regulate soil temperature. Pest control. Inspect the plants regularly for pests like aphids or whiteflies. Use organic pest control methods like neem oil or insecticidal soap if needed. 9. Encouraging large fruit. Pinch off small fruits. Remove some of the smaller fruits to allow the plant to focus its energy on growing larger tomatoes. Increase potassium. Use a potassium-rich fertilizer like a tomato-specific fertilizer during the flowering and fruiting stage to promote large, healthy fruit. Tomatoes are ready to harvest when they are fully colored and slightly soft to the touch. Gently twist or cut the fruit from the vine to avoid damaging the plant. Tips for success: sunlight. Ensure the plants receive at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. Air circulation. Space the bottles adequately to allow air circulation and prevent diseases. Regular monitoring. Check the plants daily for signs of stress, pests, or diseases. Rotate the bottles. Rotate the bottles every few days to ensure even sunlight exposure. By following this guide, you can successfully grow large, delicious tomatoes at home using recycled plastic bottles. Happy gardening! Know what to do. Subscribe.